Today's Monday, January 9th. Okay, just testing the audio, seeing my voice levels compared to the music. Okay, everything looks okay on my end. Let me know if anything is too loud, if you can't hear me. I need a pencil. Okay, I'm just going to step away for a minute as everybody's coming in. I'm going to go get a pencil. Welcome in. I really wish there was an option to share. Okay, I'm going to try and share. I'm on my laptop right up here. My phone is right here, so it's harder to share this way. Welcome in, Audree. You're the first one on the list. Ooh, 1 minute. While I was cleaning, I put away my box, so I'm gonna have it right here. Okay, so we're going to use this for the 1-card pulls. Welcome in. Hi, Farr. Let me add you here. I have Audree and Farr. Welcome in. So I had to switch to nighttime lives because my mornings have been super busy. Hi, Grace. Welcome in. Which is good. It means I have a lot of work. Work is always good. Hi, Lacey. Welcome in. Okay, I'm just adding names right here as you guys are coming in. I have Audree, Farr, Grace, Lacey. And I wanted to show you all, before we start, something I just made for myself today. Because this, for those of you who have been here since I got this last year, a few months back, I have been avoiding this card deck because it's not hard. Okay, it's not hard, but this card deck has an animal for each card and elements corresponding to the animals. So I didn't think I would do it justice by just using these before getting to know the animals better. before getting to know um, the characteristics of each animal and what they do. I just want to be more knowledgeable about the animals themselves, the animals represented in these cards. So, for me, the best way to learn a new deck is to keep a journal. So I made myself a journal. I'm gonna put this up on my site later on. I'm gonna have it as a download for anybody that wants a physical copy like I have. I just love writing stuff down. I feel like I remember stuff better. It just helps me learn better if I have a physical journal and I write stuff in it. Hi, Katrina. Welcome in. I'm adding you. Okay, Katrina. So I just want to show this really quick, and I am going to dedicate some time to learn these. And let me just show you a quick glimpse. Oh, I put these in upside down. A quick shuffle of how beautiful these are and why I want to get to know these better. Look, these are just beautiful on their own. And each of these is an animal. So I really want to get to know these a lot better. So this journal here is going to help me out with these. So that is one of my goals, to get to know these a little better. Okay, Aimee and Layla. And Krystal. Okay, I've added you. So I have Audree, Farr, Grace, Lacey, Katrina, Aimee, Layla, and Krystal. So I'm going to show you a sneak peek of this. I know it's a little small on here to be able to see this, but I made it very simple. This is just some quick tips on how to learn a new deck of cards. I know it looks like a lot of reading, but it's just a few pages. And this right here, this is a little prayer for myself before I get started. I'm going to switch this to have just simple lines so you can write your own thing on there. And this is basically what I did. So for learning a new deck, the date and time isn't necessary. And since I'm only going to be using this for the same deck, I'm not really going to utilize any of this. Just as I pull a card, I'm going to sketch it out right here in this little box. I'm going to write down the keywords of things that just jump into my head. The elements and symbols, like, is it a water animal? Is it an earth animal? So I'm going to put the elements and the symbols here. My own interpretation, the first thing I feel or I see as I pull a card. And then after I do my own initial interpretation of what I feel is coming from that animal or that card, then I'm going to take a look in the book and see if there's anything I need to know that I don't know about the card that is important. So I'm going to put that in here. So I put from the book right here. So I made this for myself so I could get to know that new card deck. So I'm going to have this up in my shop later on once I take a look at this and double check all the text and everything in it, make sure I have it the way I want it, and then I'm going to have this up as a digital download or a physical copy. For me, I like having a physical, tangible copy so I can write it down, pen and paper, sketch out, the animals, drawings, all of that. So this works for me. This works a lot better for me. So I put this together myself. So I designed it, printed it, punched out the holes, added the spiral, made this cover, and look at this cover. Isn't that pretty? So now I have a journal. I have a journal for that deck of cards that I've been avoiding. Okay, so let's get going. Let me add Diana after Krystal. I got you, Diana. Okay, Audree. Audree, you are first. Audree, are you still in here? Okay, Audree. Let me get you two. Okay. I need to tell you what I picked up right away. I was trying to push these emotions aside, but I always ask my guides if this is your energy or not, if I should go with it. And I don't know if this is yours or not, but there's a lot of strong emotions coming through for you. And by strong emotions, let me move this a little bit. I had a huge urge to just start crying because I felt overwhelmed with that sadness, that emotion. Like I just wanted to release and let stuff out. It's like bubbling up inside of me. Like I just want to release some tension. Like there's a lot of emotions stuck in my chest. I want to just let them out. That's just initially what I felt and what I picked up. Now these cards that came out here. I don't know if these emotions made you pull away from doing things you enjoy. To me, this is a sign of needing to maybe start fresh, start something new, something creative. So this is creation, soul expression, something new. Right here, there's a girl planting some flowers. For me, this is more about doing something you love. Now, being in reverse is like you not being able to do that, not being able to do what you like, what you want, or not being able to start something. Try something new. Start this thing you've been wanting to start, this thing you've been holding yourself back from. Okay, so all those emotions are resurfacing because of the time period. Okay. So initially that was the first feeling that really came out strong, was that the sadness and the tears and stuff. Now, these cards with starting something new, I always feel like this is more of a passion project type thing. Okay, when it's in reverse, I feel like it's something you stop doing. I don't know if it has anything to do with the emotional part. Like if maybe when your partner passed, you stopped doing something and you just didn't want to do it anymore. Maybe it's time to bring some of that passion back, some of the stuff you used to love. Because we also got the Ascended Masters. That was the first one that came out before I pulled this other one. Devoted spirits with specific intentions. That means you have specific guides or spirits or specific messages coming through in this moment that are related to this thing you're supposed to do. I don't know if you've had an inkling or a dream or a thought recently popping into your head that's related to this thing that you've stopped doing that maybe you need to start doing. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I got all this incense in my face. Maybe it's time to listen to this message, to go back to doing what you love again. It's okay to have these emotions, okay? It's okay to cry. It's okay to release all these feelings. It's okay to feel what you feel. It really is. Just don't let it stop you from doing what you love. Don't let it hold you back. You can still hold on to that love that you had. You can still hold on to their energy, hold on to their memory, and use that as fuel to connect you to them and to bring back this passion and this love in your life. I feel like you need to bring it back. Like you need to try again. Our loved ones are always close. I know they're not physically here with us anymore, but they really are always nearby. They're always here and they're closer than ever because now they're with you all the time. All the time. If you need to call on them, they will send you messages through other people or through other things. Trust that they are always there. I feel like you know, and you felt this, their love. This is about love. Hold on to that. Don't let that go. That love you once had, just keep it close. I just want to say for anybody that has lost a loved one and you miss them dearly because you don't have them physically here, know that you can still hold on to their energy and you never need to move on and lose that. If anybody ever says, it's been long enough, it's time for you to move on, don't listen to that. Okay, you can hold on to their energy, hold on to their love, and it's still gonna hurt. You're still gonna cry over it, and it's okay. It's okay. We are souls in a human body, and having emotions is part of this experience, including grief. Grief just becomes a new part of who we are. So that was for Audree. Audrey, there is a really good book on grief. I have a set of cards on it. Let me show you. So you can look up the author and look up this book. This book is a beautiful where is it? Okay, so I think the book has the same name, Healing Grief, and this is the author. Let me put in the middle. David Kessler. So that's the author, and the book is about grief. He has several books on grief. This book is going to help you heal through grief. And going through grief is not about letting go of your loved one, right? And moving past it. No, grief becomes a new part of you, but now you have to see and feel your emotions in a different way. So check out the books by this guy, David Kessler. He has really good books. Hello, welcome in. Okay, Farr, are you still in here? Okay, Farr. Okay, Far, the first things I picked up on, thank you. The first things I picked up on, so my heart was a little racy, not bad. Like it's a bit of anxiety, but it's not overwhelming, just a little bit. So I don't know if that was money worries or um financial woes, like if that's related to this first one that came out. This was a prosperity card in reverse, which means you have abundance and prosperity, success close in the way, but there's something, I mean, coming your way, but there's something in the way, like a blockage. Like, so I picked up on my heart racing, but also this gut feeling. Okay, so the gut feeling is those emotions, the feelings. This one right here is just something in the way of this. So the other part was the gut feelings in my stomach. This is the confidence, the not knowing. So it was my solar plexus and my sacral, which is near your belly button and your stomach. That's your self-confidence level, passion, relationships. So that whole area was what I was feeling as well. I don't know how this relates to the relationships, or because this card here, when it's in reverse, is about breaking cycles, about not repeating the same things over and over, about you needing to stop doing certain things, and you have some guides. So that's where the gut feeling also comes in. It's like, you shouldn't, right? You shouldn't, but you're still doing it. You shouldn't. And I don't know what this is referring to, like this karmic cycle. Sometimes we know we're not supposed to do a certain thing, or we know something is not good for us, or we shouldn't be doing it. Yet we dive in anyway. Like we get this gut feeling. We get a gut feeling like, okay, maybe we shouldn't go ahead with this. Or maybe, or you know better. Like this gut feeling is I it's like at the pit of my stomach. Like you are getting gut feelings about whatever this is, the situation, this thing you're going through. This is how your guides are trying to tap in and tell you to trust your feelings. Trust what you're feeling in your gut. So in your gut is usually the place, the easiest spot for your guides to tap into and let you know if something's a good idea or a bad idea. And that's why they say, trust your gut, because your gut will always tell you if it's good or bad. Sometimes we go against it. So your guides right now are trying to get you to listen to that. Okay, to your gut feelings, because most of what I felt was lower down in the gut. So the solar plexus and the sacral. Trust your gut feelings. Trust them. Okay. Go with what you feel. If it feels right, do it. If it feels wrong, don't go against what you're feeling. Trust it. Yeah. So it didn't feel like anxiety. It felt like your heart racing, and it was lower down. So maybe it was nervousness or hesitation type of thing. It didn't feel like anxiety. When I feel anxiety, it's like up here fully, like your heart doing that. It was lower down, so but it's still part of your heart connected to your solar and your sacral. So like your whole rib cage down. it didn't feel like either excitedness or nervousness. I don't know. Maybe it was just your heart racing a little bit. So I don't know if that's how you feel. Maybe like the flutters or like, but there's a lot of gut feelings that you need to trust and listen to. I don't know how any of this would be getting in your way here, or if it's distracting you from success, from abundance. Just trust your gut, okay? Trust your gut. Your gut is trying to get you to stop doing something. Oh, I think my phone just died. I think, yeah. Okay, let me take this up. I'm going to have to show the cards up here. One sec. I'm going to have to move some stuff around. My phone just died. I forgot to get my charger from the truck. Okay. So that's the karmic cycle that you need to break free from. But your heart's still connected in this. You know what? Give me a couple minutes. I'm going to jump up. I'm going to go grab my cable. I got to go get it from my car, and then I'm going to come back. So everybody come back in because I still have a list. Okay? So give me a couple minutes. I'm going to jump off, go grab my cable, and I'm going to come back. So come right back. Everybody that's on the list, I'm going to be right back.